ChatGPT can write a polished property description in seconds, but it can also invent finishes, school claims, market demand, and neighborhood details you never gave it. Welcome to this explainer. If you're a real estate professional who has tried using AI only to get back a generic, totally inaccurate mess, you are definitely not alone. So we're going to fix that today. In this presentation, you'll get a highly practical system pulled from a guide of 40 specific real estate prompts that will help you create far stronger drafts without letting the AI guess the facts. We're going to preview a listing description prompt, a buyer follow-up prompt, a market update prompt, and walk through two incredibly powerful frameworks, Facts and Verify, to show you exactly how this works. We're even going to compare a weak prompt right alongside a structured prompt using the exact same fictional property facts.
You know, when you just type in a super vague instruction, something like write a real estate email or write an exciting listing description, you're essentially forcing the AI to play a guessing game. Because it doesn't actually know who the recipient is, what the verified facts are, or even what tone you want, it just starts filling in the blanks on its own. It'll throw in these sweeping, generic phrases, close to top schools, luxurious finishes, or perfect for a modern family. And yeah, it sounds fantastic, but it's totally made up. It might be entirely inaccurate for that specific property, and worse, it could actually run you right afoul of fair housing guidelines. To fix this, we have to stop feeding the AI vague requests.
Section 1. The antidote, the facts framework.
This framework right here is your immediate solution to generic, risky prompts. It's an easy acronym that gives the AI the exact boundaries it needs to do one controlled task well. F stands for function. Define the exact task. Not just help me with this listing, but specifically draft a 150-word listing description. A is for audience. Who exactly is reading this? Is it a new buyer lead or maybe an open house visitor? C is for context. This is your raw, verified source data. It's the only information the AI is allowed to use. T is for tone and format. Are you looking for a casual SMS text message or a highly professional, evidence-led email? And finally, S stands for safeguards.
So, the crucial point is right here. Safeguards. Honestly, if you remember nothing else, remember this one. It is the single most important step for preventing the AI from inventing property features or making unsupported professional claims. You literally have to tell the AI what it is not allowed to do. For instance, you tell it, use only the supplied information. Do not invent facts, statistics, property features, promises, or professional conclusions. If you don't use safeguards, the AI is just going to default to its natural habit, which is making things sound as promotional and often as highly fictional as possible.
Section 2. The Austin Townhouse, a controlled makeover. To really see the power of the facts framework in action, we are going to look at a controlled editorial demonstration. Now, just to be clear, this isn't a live transaction. It's a privacy-safe test designed to show how the exact same source facts can produce wildly different results based entirely on how you write the prompt. The AI is only permitted to use these exact, verified fictional facts. It's an Austin townhouse, 1,846 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The kitchen was renovated in 2022. There's an attached 2-car garage, a fenced rear patio, and an upstairs loft with a primary suite. Notice what we specifically left out. There are absolutely no details about schools, the neighborhood, buyer demand, or what brand the appliances are.
Let's see what happens when we test this. We drop in a vague instruction, write an exciting description for this beautiful townhouse, and the AI completely goes off the rails. It spits out a draft claiming the home is in one of Austin's most desirable neighborhoods, that it has modern appliances, and that it's close to top schools. It invented every single bit of that. Plus, it completely forgot to mention the square footage or the garage. But when we use a structured prompt using the facts framework, giving it our strict, limited context and adding safeguards to not invent neighborhood claims, the result is incredible. The structured draft beautifully integrates the renovated kitchen, the exact square footage, the loft, and the garage, and it finishes with a nice, neutral invitation for a showing. Absolutely no fluff, no hallucinations. Check out this scorecard. When we rate these based on factual accuracy, completeness, and avoiding unsupported assumptions, the vague prompt gets a dismal 3 out of 14. The facts prompt, a 13 out of 14. Now, I want to emphasize a limited conclusion here. This demonstration doesn't mean structured prompts guarantee 100% flawless accuracy every single time you hit enter, but it absolutely proves that clearly defining permitted facts and prohibited assumptions produces a vastly superior, factually controlled first draft.
Moving on to Section 3, High-Value Applications, Buyer Communications.
Okay, let's dive into this. Drafting MLS listings is awesome, but let's tackle another super critical use case, managing inquiries from brand new buyers. Imagine a new lead texts you, Is the Cedar Avenue townhouse still available? Does it have a garage? Sounds pretty straightforward, right? But if you just toss that into ChatGPT and say reply to this buyer, the AI is almost guaranteed to fumble it by making some massive, inappropriate assumptions.
Before we prompt the AI, we have to establish our strict context. What are the actual facts we know? We know the property was active as of 10 a.m. We know it definitely has a 2-car garage. We know there are open showing slots on Saturday afternoon. But look closely at the unknown column. We don't know anything about their financing, we don't know their timeline, and we certainly have no idea about their family situation.
Look at the difference here. The vague prompt gives us this incredibly pushy, assumption-heavy text. It says, yes, it would be perfect for your family. Are you pre-approved? When would you like to submit an offer? Yikes. That is a terrible way to talk to a brand new lead whose life situation you know nothing about. On the flip side, using the facts framework gives us a perfectly restrained, factual response. It simply states the home was active this morning, confirms the 2-car garage, and ends with a really helpful, low-pressure next step. Would you prefer the current property details first, or would you like me to send the available showing times? It answers the question directly without making any dangerous assumptions.
Section 4. Risk Management. The Verify Framework.
So we've seen how to get a great draft, but we absolutely have to talk about risk management. Remember, AI is just a drafting tool. It doesn't guarantee accuracy or legal compliance. That is why before you ever hit send or publish, you have to run it through the Verify checklist. V is Verify Facts. You need to check every single claim it made. E is Examine Bias. Review the draft for any fair housing risks or weird demographic assumptions. R is Remove Private Data. Please never put client gate codes, lockbox combos, or private financials into an AI. I is Inspect Claims. Strip out any artificial, legally risky urgency like, this absolutely won't last long. F is Follow Requirements. Make sure it complies with your local brokerage and MLS rules. And finally, Y stands for You Approve. And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate reality of using AI as a real estate agent. A person, you, remains completely and entirely responsible for the final published version. And a quick pro tip, approval should only happen after your very last human edit. If you ask the AI to do one last rewrite after you've checked it, it might just hallucinate a brand new error right back into the text.
Section 5. Common AI Traps. What not to do.
As you start scaling up your AI use, there are a few really common pitfalls that can totally derail you. First, never ask the AI to fill in factual gaps. If you don't know what the kitchen countertops are made of, do not ask the AI to guess. Ask the AI to flag the missing info instead. Second, please don't treat fluent language as evidence. A polished, beautifully grammatical sentence can still be a complete 100% hallucination. Just because it sounds confident doesn't mean it's factual. Third, don't combine too many tasks. If you ask for an MLS listing, an email drip campaign, and a 30-day social calendar all in one single prompt, you are just begging for contradictions. Keep it focused. And lastly, as we just covered, never, ever publish the first draft.
Section 6. Your daily workflow. Putting it together.
All right, so how do we actually bring all of this together into a practical daily workflow? Here is your step-by-step game plan. Step 1. Always start by creating a closed source sheet of your verified facts. Step 2. Use the facts framework to draft your primary asset, like the MLS description. Step 3. Run the verified checklist and give it your human approval. Step 4. And guys, this is the real secret to scaling your time, adapt that approved version to other channels. You can use these exact same frameworks for the other prompts in the guide. Ask the AI to turn that already approved description into an email marketing blast, a neighborhood guide, seller communication, or a social media caption. Whatever you do, don't have the AI regenerate new assets from scratch because it might just start inventing new facts all over again.
I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to chew on. Think back to the very last thing you asked an AI to write for your real estate business. Did your prompt actually give the AI the hard facts and the strict boundaries it needed? Or did you accidentally force it to guess? It's time to take control of these tools. If you start implementing the facts and verify frameworks today, you'll instantly transform AI from a risky liability into a remarkably powerful, incredibly reliable drafting assistant. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Now go out there and get drafting.